Damn! I wasn't expecting that to be coming. Okay, what up, S.Dot fam? So we have a different type of video today. I actually went on this site, cosmopolitan.com, so they're not my original stories. Of course not. So we're going to do something fun. I'm going to read out people's stories from the holidays. So this is called Holidays from Hell. So people are basically spilling the beans on the holidays they had from hell. So I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I don't know how long these things are. So I'll just read a few and tell you my opinion about it. Okay, this one says mistaken identity. When my boyfriend Mark's Christmas plans fell through, he decided to come with me to spend the weekend at my family's house. We thought it would be fun to surprise my parents, so I didn't tell them beforehand. When I opened the front door and my mom saw Mark behind me, she yelped and ran up to give him a hug. My dad heard the commotion from the other room, came running out wearing nothing but his boxers. He saw Mark and said, "It's so great to see you, Alex." We all froze, and a second later my dad realized his mistake. He had used my ex-boyfriend's name. So much for all of that effort into putting in convincing Mark that the relationship with my ex had been something insignificant years ago. Okay. The classic tale of calling the wrong name to the wrong nigga. Never happened to me. Hope it won't, in the future. If it does, let me just say this now. Whoever my future husband is, if you're watching this, my mama can't remember names like that. She's getting older. Just get over it. It ain't on purpose. But, let's see. Embarrassing, but, it's a normal thing, though. People, of course, don't want to be called nobody else's name, but especially parents or family, when they're used to you being with someone for so long, it's easy to be like, "Oh, hey, Mark, oh, I'm Alex," you know what I mean? And it's not intentional from people that don't mean no harm, but it's an embarrassing moment, but chug back some wine and get over it, because if they've been with them for a long time, it just might be a slip up to say that person's name, so... Gotta have some security there in the relationship to know that it's an actual accident. Some stuff is actual accidents, so hopefully they cleaned that up. Okay, this holiday from hell story is called Hose Down the Boss. Every December, my company hosts an open bar for all of the employees. Last year, I had a few too many drinks, and I decided it would be a good idea to finally show my true feelings for my office crush. Oh, Lord. A younger guy who worked under me. I started acting flirtatious and dancing really sexily with him. And when he seemed responsive, I turned it up a bit. While we were standing at the bar chatting with a few other people, I ran my fingers up and down his back. He didn't pull away, so in my drunken state, I assumed he was into it. Near the end of the night, I said, "Why don't you come back to my place?" He gave me a weird look and mumbled something about having to go home to his girlfriend. Damn! I wasn't expecting that to be coming. Whoa, talk about a holiday story from hell. So he said had to go home to his girlfriend. Not only was I rejected, but a coworker told me the next day that all of the partygoers had seen me crash and burn. It was a mistake. It's gonna be hard to live it down and die it down. But usually my opinion on office place and romance don't mix well. I've been there, done that. It just don't mix well. Just don't do it. Don't do it. And they watch you crash and burn. Ain't nobody try to save you, huh? I feel like people could be misleading, but at the same time, sometimes you could put somebody in an awkward position and he probably just didn't know how to tell you to back off. But at the same time, he had to speak up once it got physical and you rubbed that hand down that back. He was like, "I gotta go home to my girlfriend." Next story is called That Girl is Poison. I really wanted to make a good impression on my guy's family. And when he invited me to Thanksgiving, I offered to bring something. My boyfriend said that their traditional dessert is pecan pie. So even though I hate pecans, I agreed to make that. We ate the turkey in the afternoon and then took a break before sitting for dessert. I served everyone but myself a slice, and they seemed to enjoy it. I was feeling good about my win over the family's mission, until about an hour later, they were all taking turns in the bathroom, throwing up Since I didn't eat any of the dessert, I think his family still believe I served them a bad pie on purpose. What was in the pie? What was in the pie? Something had to be stale in that pie. Something was not right. But you seem sweet, baby. And I don't feel like you meant it. But it was obviously the pie if everybody ended up in the bathroom. They ain't gonna be asking you to bring... They ain't gonna be asking you to bring no potato salad no time soon. I'm just gonna tell you right now, they ain't gonna be asking you to bring no potato salad no time soon. I don't know how you gonna win that back over, because it's gonna be a while for they trust you to make a dish. But it was an accident and life happens. I hope you're okay at this point. I don't know when these articles were submitted, but you know, I'm gonna read one more and then we'll do a part 2. In a pissy mood. My boyfriend came home with me for the holiday break last year before meeting the family. I brought him upstairs to drop off his bag. Afterwards, we headed downstairs to where everyone, including my grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins, were waiting in the entryway to greet us. I started the introductions, and just as my boyfriend reached out to shake my grandmother's hand, I noticed something trickling down his face. I looked up and saw our dog perched at the top of the stairs, peeing through the banister directly on my boyfriend's head. As soon as it was obvious that poor guy had been turned into a wee-wee pad, everyone cracked up. Well, everyone but my boyfriend. It took him a few hours in the shower before he could laugh it off. That ain't funny. That ain't funny. I would have been extremely pissed. Literally, if somebody's dog would have pissed on my head. Like, the party's over. I don't even want to be around you people no more. Because what kind of chimpanzee are y'all raising in that house that he peeing over the top of the banister? Talk about giving a new guy a hard time. Good thing he had access to a shower and that he was a good sport and laughed it off. Owe him a nice gift. Nice bedroom lingerie or something, because he went through it at your parents' house. Like, getting pissed on, literally, that's a lot to deal with. But I'm glad that he showered and laughed it off. I don't know how it would have been. That would have been the end of the night for me. Like, it just would have been over. I wouldn't have been able to be nice to nobody. I just would have wanted to go home and shower. Like, I know it's not their fault, but it's like I said, what kind of zoo monkey y'all raising that he's peeing over the banister? But anyway, I'm gonna bring y'all a part 2 because I actually really enjoyed this. Like I said, these are people holiday from hell stories on cosmopolitan.com, and I will do the rest in part 2. If you like it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to me about the stories I just read. Which one do you find funny, or you have opinions about any of the stories that I just read from Holidays from Hell, and we'll chat in the comments. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you keep staying tuned. Make sure you chat with me in the comments, and let's keep it going. Bye, Estefan. Happy holidays.